Welcome to the DevOps Lab. My name is Abel, and on this episode, we have our very special guest, Dependra. What are we going to be talking about?
In this episode, I'll be sharing how I use Azure DevOps Wiki along with Azure boards to be more productive.
Awesome. Everyone, tune in. On this episode, I have a very special guest, Dependra. Dependra?
Hi, I'm a UX designer with the Azure DevOps team, and today I'll be sharing how I use Azure DevOps Wiki along with Azure boards to make myself more productive as a designer.
That's very cool. One of the biggest problems that we have, especially as a developer, oftentimes I work off of my board. It shows all the work that I need to do. But I still need to collaborate with everyone else involved, a lot of times with the UX designers, maybe with the BAs, things like that, right?
That's right.
So what I've heard now is that we have great capabilities inside of Azure DevOps Wiki where we can link and also use the power of Azure boards within our wikis. Can you show us some of that stuff?
Sure.
Perfect.
So as a designer, I have to collaborate with a team of about 11 engineers and a couple of program managers. And I use Azure DevOps Wiki as a place of collaboration, and I leverage some of the capabilities of Azure boards within Azure DevOps Wiki.
Okay.
So let me share a page with you wherein I have actually demonstrated how I use Azure DevOps Wiki.
Wow, that looks fancy.
Yeah. So in this page, I've actually referenced some of the work items, and I've also listed some of the queries, and I have also mentioned some of my developers. So let's see I'm going to walk you through each one of these.
Sure. How do we do this? This looks great. All right, so we are now looking at the visual editor for the Markdown page, the wiki page, correct?
That's right, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to demonstrate how do you insert a work item.
Okay.
So I'm just going to click on hash over here, and
oh, wow.
Here's the list where I get to just look at all the work items, or perhaps I can just type in the title, something from the title, it picks up the match.
Nice.
And I get to just reference it. Now, as I do that, what happens is that it references the work item right there, and I'm also able to track the status. So, and the status is updated in real time. So, any updates that happen to the status in Azure boards are also going to be reflected in Azure DevOps Wiki.
Super cool. So our wiki is always up to date because it's pulling live data, right?
That's right. And then it becomes a single source of truth for you and your developers. And this is something that actually eliminates the need of you having to manually update the documentation every time when there's updates happening on the Azure boards side.
Cool. Now, something that's fascinating me right here is your list of tasks, right?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. So in Wiki, we also support being able to embed queries.
It's a way for us to bring back a specific set of work items, right?
That's right.
So it can be like, bring me back all the work that I need to do for this particular sprint, or basically any type of question.
That's right. So query, I can just set in a couple of parameters, fire up a query, and fetch the relevant work items. It could be me just looking for a set of tasks or a set of bugs created within a specific timeline. And that's pretty much what a query is.
Cool. So now we can embed that into your wiki easily, huh?
That's right. I'm just going to demonstrate. So last week we actually had a bug bash in our team wherein we tried to identify the list of the fit and finish bugs.
Okay.
So I'm just going to demonstrate how do I insert a list of the fit and finish bugs in this. So I actually have a query created for it. I head over from the ellipsis, I select query results.
Okay.
And select the relevant query.
Okay.
I'm going to select the query which is fit and finish bugs. Click on insert. And as I do that, I have actually been able to fetch the work items and render the query right here.
Very powerful stuff.
Another thing that comes in pretty handy while collaboration is being able to mention some of my coworkers in certain documents. And as you can see here, I've actually mentioned a couple of my colleagues from the engineering and PM. I'm just going to demonstrate how do I mention users.
Okay.
So I head over to the ellipsis, click on mention. As you can see, it actually inserted an and all I have to do is to select the relevant person from the picked list who I want to mention, and that is it. Now I just mention myself.
Wow. That is some powerful stuff that just makes creating these wikis, rich wikis, really nice, especially as a developer when I have to link my work to my documentation as well.
That's right. And let me demonstrate how you can actually link your work items to your documents.
Oh, perfect. Show me.
Cool. So this is the wiki page. And then let's just say that, and this talks about redesigning wiki. So it's quite likely that I actually have a feature by the name of redesigning wiki.
Okay.
But there's only so much that you're going to capture in the work item. And then you want to capture more elaborate documentation, you know, in the documentation solution.
Right.
So I'm just going to head over here, click on link work items. And then here I get to, you know, select the work item I'm looking to attach it to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I've already linked it to this specific one called redesign wiki.
Nice. Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much how I do it.
Nice.
So the interesting part about this is that when I do this, it actually creates some sort of back traceability as well. So now this wiki page is also gonna appear as a linked page in the work item.
The work item form itself?
That's right.
Can you show us?
Sure.
Okay. So if we jump to this work item, all right, let's go ahead and do that.
And I'm gonna head over to this links section, and you can see it here,
Nice.
designing wiki. So it's a wiki page which just like appears here, and you can also see it like right here where it says one work item.
That's linked to this. So if it's linked to multiple work items, it'll show them all.
That's right. I mean, if you could also link it to like 3 work items, and it'd say like 3 work items. So that's also supported.
Very cool. So we have deep integration now between our wikis with the work item tracking system.
Yeah.
But this is really two-way, right? It's not only do we have integration between the work items and the wiki, it's really between the wiki and the work items itself now too.
That's right. Yep.
Man, that's amazing stuff. All right, so all you devs out there, thank you so much for joining us. Subscribe, and we will see you next time on DevOps Labs.